So in the morning class, we have discussed Chinese main value theorem or first main value theorem. Right? Relay is young. Yes, yes. So you have it at like f of x equals to x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3. X minus 1 into x squared minus 5x plus
Hello.
6.
B.S.Rao sir starting చూడు.
So already you have written something. Everyone C class ఇప్పటివరకు చాలా అవుటింగ్ వెళ్తాడు బ్యాక్ తీసుకెళ్ళాలి. So f dash of x equals, listen, x minus 1 into derivative of this one, 2x minus 5 plus x squared minus 5x plus 6 into, derivative of x minus 1 is 1. If you combine these two, 2x squared plus x squared, 3x squared minus 2x minus 5x minus 5x minus 12x plus 6 plus 6 plus 11, 5 plus 6, 11 equal to f of 4 minus f of 0 by 4 minus 0. F of 4 is 6, minus of minus 6 by 4. This is nothing but 3. So 3x squared minus 12x plus 8 equal to 0. So here on solving it, 12 plus 144 minus 4 into 3, 12, 12 into 8, 936, by 2 into 3, 6, 2 plus minus, root 48 by 6, root 48 is almost 6 9 something, so 2 plus minus this, 2 plus minus 6 ones, 1.15 something. So the values are 3.15 something, 0.84. Okay. Now here, what I am writing is option A 3.15, option B 0.84, option C both A and B. Option D, none. Which one is correct? What distance between 0 and 4? Does this function satisfy mean value theorem? Mean value theorem. ఎన్ని నిమిషాలు కాము 5 10 15 నిమిషాలు నీ బ్యాక్ వస్తాడు సెలెక్ట్ పెడతాడు తెల్లవారు ఉంటుంది సెలెక్ట్ పట్టుకోవడానికి ఇద్దరు సహాయకురాలు అడ్వాన్స్ తీసుకెళ్తా చెప్పు ఉదయం పెట్టించుకున్నాను సరైన గుడ్. ఇప్పుడు నేను పంపేది లేదు. మీరు ఎట్లా ఉన్నారంటే వరల్డ్లో పెద్ద బిజినెస్ ఉండేటువంటి దేశం ఏంటంటే అమెరికా. అమెరికాలో యుఎస్లో ట్యూస్డే బాగా బిజినెస్ చదువుతుంది. మీకు వచ్చేసరికి ట్యూస్డే వీకెండ్ బాగా వీక్ అయిపోతాం అవునా. ట్యూస్డే అంటే మండే వీక్ గా ఉంటారు వాళ్ళు. ఎందుకని ఫ్రైడే నైట్ నుండి ఫ్రైడే నైట్ సాటర్డే సండే ఏం చేస్తారు? ఓపెనే చెప్పండి. ఏం ఎంజాయ్ చేయడం కాదు, తింటారు, తాగుతారు, చిల్లరేస్తారు, నానాయణ చేస్తారు. మండే తల్లింత పెట్టుకొని పోతారు ఆఫీస్. మండే సాయంకాలం బిజినెస్ బాగా వర్క్ చేయాలి. బట్ ట్యూస్డే బాగా చేస్తారు. అందుకని మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, ట్యూస్డే వాళ్ళకి ఎక్కువ ప్రాఫిట్స్ వస్తాయి. రెండవది వాళ్ళ ఎలక్షన్స్ కూడా ట్యూస్డే పెడతారు. వాళ్ళు చాలా అంటే అన్ని లాభాల్లో ఉంటారు. మీరు ట్యూస్డే రాగా నీసం అయిపోతాం. ఎందుకంటే వీకెండ్ అయినా వీక్ బిగినింగ్ అయినా ఒకేలా ఉండాలా, ఒకేలా వచ్చారు. గేట్ ఎగ్జామ్ స్టార్టింగ్ అప్పుడు ఎట్లా ఉన్నారు, ఎన్నింటిలో కూడా అట్లా ఉంటారు. చాలా కాస్ట్ తీసుకుంటారు. ఎవ్రీ మినిట్ ఈస్ వాల్యూబుల్. ఓకే, ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? 12:40కి వదిలేను, 1:30కి వచ్చాను, 4:15కి వదులుతాను. 4:50 చెప్పాను. 4:50 ఏంటమ్మా పాప సమాధానం చెప్పినా నువ్వు చెప్పమ్మా. ఎంసీసీనా? Right. Right, next another question. Which was given in the game. A right engine starts from stationary point. Starts from stationary point. Stationary point reaches a distance of 280 meters in 8 seconds. 280 meters in 8 seconds. Then find mean value theorem. What is the reading in its speedometer? What is the reading in its speedometer? Mass stationary point means zero distance. Time equal to 0, distance also equal to 0. It reaches to a distance of 280 meters. Time equals to 8 seconds. Okay. So while mean value is f dash of c represents what? The first derivative represents the speed or velocity of the rail engine, right now. That is equal to f dash of x represents the speed or velocity of the rail engine. That is equals to f of 8 minus f of 0. by 8 minus 0. This s is nothing but f of x. That is distance. S is nothing but f of x. Okay. Change of speed, distance by change in time. What it represents? Speed of the train by mean value theorem. So this is equal to f of 8 is 280 minus f of 0 is 0 by 8 minus 0. 280 by 8. What it is, Amma? 280 by 8. 4 2 470 and 35. What it is, 35 meter per second. Is it the reading or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? How many says yes? చెప్పాలా చేతులు ఎత్తాలా నేను ఒక్కడేనా మీరందరూ ఎస్ అంటారే ఇంకా మైట్లు ఇస్తాను చెయ్యి ఇట్లా అన్నా నీ వెనకాల చూపించడం వాళ్ళు అర్థం చేసుకుంటారు అందుకే ఇంజక్షన్ సరిగ్గా చేయించుకోవాలి అట్లా అనుకుంటే ఆ ఇంటికి పాప సిగ్గుపడింది మన చేయికి ఏదో పెట్టించి ఈసారి ఇంజక్షన్ కరెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు రైట్ 35 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్. ఎంతమంది వేస్తున్నారు? ఏమైనా వీళ్ళు తెలియకపోతే తెలియదు, మీరు కూడా ఇస్తున్నారా? రైల్ ఇంజన్ లో కానీ, కార్ లో కానీ, మోటార్ సైకిల్ లో కానీ రీడింగ్ ఏముంటది? ఎట్లా ఉంటుంది? కిలోమీటర్ పర్ అవర్ మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ ఉంటుంది. అందుకనే మీరు తెలియగల ఐఐటీలోకి ఇటువంటి టెస్ట్ ఇచ్చి టెస్ట్ చేసి మరీ తీసుకుంటారు. అది నేను చెప్పాలి. 35 into if you multiply with 18 by 5, you will be getting that in terms of kilometer per hour. కిలోమీటర్ పర్ అవర్ లో ఉంటుంది. అదే యూరోప్ లో కొన్ని వెహికల్స్ అయితే that will be in miles per hour, but that is very rare. It is asked in Indian IIT or Indian GATE questions, so you are supposed to write in terms of kilometer per hour. Okay, 35 meter per second రాయకూడదు. 35 వచ్చింది కదా అంటే 35 kilometer per hour కూడా రాయకూడదు. ఓకే, 35 కనబడగానే ఆన్సర్ చేసేస్తారు. You have to verify in mind new, even including the units and dimensions. That is very important. Okay, so what is the answer? Amma, 126 kilometer per hour. This was asked in the gate. Okay, right. Yes sir. Yes sir. No. Yes sir. Yes sir. No. Yes sir. Emangana? Right, next. On website injection వెళ్ళడానికి వచ్చిన నీకు కదలియాలని చెప్తున్నాను కూర్చొని పడుకొని రాయడు. రైట్, cautious mean value figure. Next one, cautious mean value figure. It is very simple, just generalizing Lagrange's for two different functions. Write it quick fast. If f of x comma g of x, right now, f of x comma g of x are continuous over close AB, f dash of x comma g dash of x exists for all x in open AB. Also g dash of x not equal to 0 for all x in open AB. Then there exists at least a value C in open AB such that f dash of C by g dash of C equals to f of B minus f of A by G of B minus G of A, provided G of B not equal to C of A, provided C of B not equal to C of A. Okay. So the thing is the same two Hamiltons of Lagrange. F is continuous. F dash of x exists. We are generalizing that for two different functions. But one more thing we have here. G dash of x not equal to. As we are writing something in the denominator, you have to write in theory, whatever you are writing in P by Q, Q must be not equal to 0. The denominator which you are mentioning always should be not equal to, must be not equal to 0. And moreover, 0 of B not equal to 0. Whatever it is written in the denominator, that must be not equal to 0. It's very, very important. Clear? Okay. Seems to be simple, but while writing the condition, this is very important. Okay. In edible context, we used to add small quantity of sugar or salt. It is very small. Okay, very, very small. But without it, it is tasteless. So without writing this G of A not equal to Z of A, and G of is not equal to 0 for all x in open AB, without writing this, the entire statement has no meaning. Okay? In order to have certain meaning, you are supposed to write those two words. It is generalization of Lagrange's for two different functions. Okay? Write a proper test. Verify the Gaussian mean value theorem for sin x comma cos x over closed AB. Sin x comma cos x over closed AB over closed AB over closed AB. Okay. Provided the derivatives exist, and not equal to 0, sin open AB, provided their derivatives exist and not equal to 0 for all x in open AB. Derivatives exist and not equal to 0. Okay, very clear. A not equal to B, moreover. That is very clear. Okay, that's why I have written close A comma B. When you are mentioning like that, both are not same. Right? Consider this as f of x. and this is g of x. What we are doing, we need to have, we are supposed to get a point C in open A to satisfy this. A point C in open A. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of C? Cos C, derivative of sin cos C by derivative of minus sin C equal to sin T minus sin A by cos T minus cos A. By transformation formulas, sin B minus sin A, what is it? Sin C minus sin D. Your mark doesn't get it. 2 cos B plus A, follow that. A plus B plus A, both are same, but you need to write like this. Then you will not get confused. Sin
B minus C by.
then write minus before. Then or otherwise minus B minus A by 2 divided by what is cos C minus cos D?
Sin 2 sin B plus C by 2.
This one is B plus A, B minus A. This is A. This is plus only. 2 sin B plus A by 2. Sin actually A minus 2 you are supposed to write. Minus B minus A by 2. This is directly the transformation of trigonometric functions. Transformation formulas. You might have studied in your intermediate sin C minus sin D, cos C minus cos D. The same thing we have written. Yes or no? Now what you are getting, 2 gets cancelled. Sin gets cancelled. This is minus gets cancelled. Cot C equal to cot B plus A by 2. So this implies C equal to B plus A by 2. Now you please tell me, do this A plus B by 2 lies in between A and B or not? Say yes or no. It is arithmetic mean. Write down. B plus A by 2 is arithmetic mean of A and B, which lies in between A and B. Which lies in between A and B. Okay. So therefore, Cauchy's mean value theorem is Cauchy's mean value theorem is satisfied by given functions over the interval a b. Next, Taylor's theorem. Taylor's theorem. Right now, if f of x, f dash of x, so on, n minus 1 derivative of f of x are continuous over close the a comma a plus stage. close A comma A plus H. Refer Lagrange's mean value theorem. There we have written F is continuous over closed A comma A plus H. Okay. Closed A comma A plus H. F is continuous. In mean value theorem, Lagrange's mean value theorem. And nth derivative of f of x exists for all its k open A comma A plus H. Exists at least a value theta equals 0 theta equals 0 such that f of a plus h equals to f of a plus h into f dash of a plus h square by 2 factorial f double dash of a plus h cube by 3 factorial f triple dash of a plus all h power n by 2 factorial and then it is theta h. Okay. And the derivative of f of a plus theta h. Ma, here if you put n equals to 1, put n equals to 3, you don't get on those. F of x is continuous over this. Put n equals to 1, f dash of x exists over open interval. Then there is exactly 7 theta in open 0 1 such that f of a plus h equals to f of a. Put n equals to 1, h power 1 by 1 factorial of that of a plus theta. Are you getting the same Lagrange's mean value theorem? Huh? Are you getting the Lagrange's mean value theorem or no? Say yes or no. Okay. That's why this we call it as generalized mean value. Generalized mean value theorem. Taylor's theorem is nothing but generalized mean value. And this lines of this nice. Lagrange's form of remainder. Lagrange's form of remainder. Right up, Lagrange, yes. Form of reminder. Lagrange's form of reminder. From Lagrange's we can write rows, we have written Cauchys, and generalizing them for n derivatives we are getting Taylor's. We are getting Taylor's. Okay? Right. Now this is Taylor's theorem. Write a note. Taking n equals to 1 in the above Taylor's theorem. Right now. Taking n equals to 1 in the above Taylor's theorem. In the above Taylor's theorem. In the above Taylor's theorem. It is reduced to Lagrange's mean value theorem. Lagrange's mean value theorem. Lagrange's mean value theorem. Mean value theorem. Hence we call or Taylor's theorem is And recall. The Taylor's theorem is generalized mean value theorem. Generalized mean value theorem. Generalized mean value theorem. Okay. Now, instead of writing the note, you may write Taylor series. Taylor series. Taylor series. Please write. In the above Taylor's theorem, as n tends to infinity, as n tends to infinity, as n tends to infinity, the remainder Rn tends to. Is it equal to 0 or tends to 0? Emma, is it equals to 0 or tends to 0? Huh? Equal to 0 or tends to 0 when we are doing the problem. When we are doing any calculations, we use the same consideration. Tends to 0 means we will put or we will substitute equal to 0. We will write equal to 0. But while writing theory, there is a lot of difference. Okay, equal to Rn tends to, the remainder Rn tends to 0. Okay, then we get f of a plus h equals to f of a plus h into f dash of a plus h square by 2 factorial into f double dash of a plus h cube by 3 factorial into f triple dash of a plus so on. Plus so on. Since R is 0, we get infinite number of terms. We get infinite number of terms. If Rn equal to 0, how many terms we will be getting? You are getting this as 0, huh? So you will be getting only finite. Finite or infinite? Finite. So that's why the remainder comes to 0 and the series will be infinite. We get an infinite series. Taylor series is an infinite series. Okay? So you are not supposed to write equal to 0. When doing the problems, we will substitute even tends to 0 also make it as 0 and answer will write as 0. But here it is not so. Okay, there's a lot of difference between tends to 0 and equal to 0. What is the difference? What is the difference? Tends to 0 అంటే మనిషి చావబోతున్నాడు. A person is going to die. When? Nobody knows. Okay. Equal to 0 means a person is dead. Dead and ending, finished. అక్కడ ఏం రాస్తారు? ఇన్ని సంవత్సరాలు జీవించాడు. అయిపోయింది. ఫైనల్ అయిపోయింది. Going to tends to 0 means when he will die, nobody knows. So what we say? ఏమని చెప్తాం? ఇన్ఫైనైట్. ఎంతకాలం ఎంతో కాలం. మన తెలుగు వాళ్ళు దీవించేటప్పుడు ఏమంటారు? 200 ఏళ్ళు దీవించాడు. అవునా? సుఖంగా ఎట్లా జీవించాలంట? ఎట్లా? మీ భార్య భర్తలు పిల్ల పాపలతో మనవళ్ళు మనవరాలతో నిన్ను నూరేళ్ళే దీవించండి అంటారు. అదే హిందీ వాళ్ళైతే హిందీ వాళ్ళ దీవెనలు ఎప్పుడు తీసుకోలేదా? నేను చాలాసార్లు తిరిగా. అంటే పెద్దవాళ్ళు దీవించరు, చిన్నపిల్లల్ని దీవించాలి. అంటే మీలాంటి వాళ్ళు వచ్చి కాళ్ళ దండం పెట్టి ఆశీర్వాదాలు అడుగుతారు. అది వాళ్ళ కల్చర్. అంటే ఇక్కడ కూడా చేస్తారు. మనం ఇక్కడ ఒప్పుకోం కదా, మాస్టర్ కనుక్కుంటే కదా ఒప్పుకోం. అవునా కదా? సరే, మీరు చేసిన చేయకుండా అక్కడ దీవించండి తెలుసా? ఎవరు ట్రై చేయండి అమ్మా, సంబంధం లేదు అన్నట్టుగా. సేమ్ అరిస్టాటిల్ సేమ్ సోక్రటీస్. అక్కడ ఇండియన్ డౌన్ అయ్యారు, రైల్ ఇండియన్ లేకపోవడం. కొన్ని సెకండ్ల మళ్ళీ అంత ఇమీడియట్గా లేకపోవడం ఇండియన్ విల్ బ్రేక్ రైట్. ఏమవుతుంది? హిందీ వాళ్ళు దీవించేటప్పుడు జుగ్ జుగ్ జియో అంటారు. అంటే ఏంటర్థం? కలకాలం జీవించు అని అర్థం. ఏమ్మా, ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు వాళ్ళని జుగ్గు జుగ్గు అంటారు. అంటే కలకాలం జీవించు అంటే ఏంటి? ఇన్ఫైనైట్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఇయర్స్, లాంగ్ లివ్ అని అర్థం. ఓకే, వాస్తవానికి అది పాసిబుల్ కాదు, బట్ దే యూస్ టు సే లైక్ దట్. లాంగ్ లివ్ అని చెప్పండి వాళ్ళు దీవిస్తారు. సో కలకాలం జీవించు అని చెప్పని అంటారు. కలకాలం అంటే ఏంటి? ఇన్ఫైనైట్. If r tends to 0, if r tends to 0, what we are getting? Infinite series. If it is equal to 0, you will get only finite series. Why I said that example? Because you people are going to get infinite life. అవునా కదా? సే yes or no? మనము కొన్ని సంవత్సరాలే ఉంటాము అని అనుకున్నాము. ఎంతకాలం జీవిస్తామని చెప్పాలి? భూమి ఉన్నంతకాలం ఉంటామని చెప్పాలి. భూమి ఎంతకాలం ఉంటుంది? నువ్వు బ్రతుకున్నంత కాలం ఉంటుంది. చూసావా లాజిక్ ఎట్లా? నువ్వు చూస్తాను భూమి ఉంటుంది, నువ్వేం చెప్పాలా? భూమి కాలం ఉంటుంది. ఎవరితో? ప్రస్తుతం ఎవరైనా మిమ్మల్ని ఇబ్బంది పెట్టి నువ్వు చావు అనుకో, నేను చావను, భూమి ఉన్నంత కాలం అంతా నేను వేధిస్తానని చెప్పాలి. వేధిస్తానని ఎవరు చెప్తారు? పెళ్ళైన తర్వాత చెప్పండి. ఇప్పుడు అది ఓకేనా? సో చిన్న చిన్న వాటికి ఓకే, పీపుల్ షుడ్ నాట్ టేక్ హార్ష్ డెసిషన్స్. ఏం చేయాలి? ఇఫ్ ఇట్ కమ్స్, then don't worry about it. You have infinite life. You and everyone has to think that you are having infinite life. అప్పుడే మనం ఈ బీటెక్ ఎంటెక్ పిహెచ్డి ఇవన్నీ చేస్తాం, గేట్ రాస్తాం, 2 సార్లు రాస్తాం, ఆ తర్వాత మంచి జాబ్ తెచ్చుకుంటాం, ఆ తర్వాత చాలా డబ్బు సంపాదిస్తాం, పేరు ప్రఖ్యాతులు. ఇవన్నీ వచ్చేటప్పుడు అంటే you need to think that you are going to live for long period of time. ఓకే, ఎప్పుడైతే కలకాలం జీవిస్తామని అనుకుంటారో then you will be doing all this. Am I right? You know Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs. Apple iPhone ఉందా మీ దగ్గర? ఉందా? ఆ కంపెనీ పెట్టిన ఆయన co-founder. He knows that he is going to die at an age of 53 years. He died at an age of 53 or 55. ఆయన అప్పుడు డెత్ బెడ్ మీద ఉండి వితిన్ 6 months లో చనిపోతాడని తెలిసి కూడా he thought that he has an infinite life. అప్పుడు కూడా ఐఫోన్ 7th version 8th version దానికోసం వర్క్ చేశాడు. ఈ వర్క్ ఫర్ దాట్. ధీరుభాయ్ అంబానీ, ధీరజ్ లాల్ హీరాలాల్ అంబానీ, రిలయన్స్ కంపెనీ ఫౌండర్. He lived only 67 years. ఆయన 66 years లో కూడా he worked a lot. ఆయన జీరో నుండి స్టార్ట్ చేసుకొని 67 సంవత్సరాలు 70,000 కోట్లు సంపాదించారు. వాటిని వాళ్ళ కొడుకులు, అంటే పెద్ద అబ్బాయి ఏమో ఒక 8 లక్షల కోట్లు చేశాడు. అంటే 70,000 మళ్ళా విడగొట్టిస్తే ముఖేష్ అంబానీ 7 లక్షల కోట్లు చేశాడు. ఓకే, ఆ తర్వాత ఇంకోడేమో కొంచెం పోగొట్టాడు కూడా ఉంచాడు. బట్ ఎనీహౌ 66 even after getting 70,000 crores of money, 70,000 crores of rupees, he worked a lot. He thought that at that time also he had a lot of life, infinite life undi and anukunnadu don't chesaru. If you don't think that you are having an infinite life, then you will not do all these things. Okay, so everyone has to think that your life is any samsara infinite. Will get exam రాయొచ్చు, n number of times, కుదిరినప్పుడల్లా రాయొచ్చు. ఎప్పుడు ఈ ఇయర్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్, 60 ఏళ్ళకి 70 ఏళ్ళు కూడా రాయొచ్చు, 80 ఏళ్ళు కూడా రాయొచ్చు. కానీ మన కాన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ప్రకారంగా 30 ఏళ్ళ లోపే గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్స్ వస్తాయి. ఓకేనా, 60 ఏళ్ళు దాకా అసలు ఉద్యోగమే ఇవ్వరు. We know that 60 years దాటితే ఇంటర్వ్యూ కూడా పిలవరు. సో కాబట్టి మరీ 60 ఏళ్ళు దాటి అని ఆలోచించకుండా, 50 ఏళ్ళు దాటి అని ఆలోచించకుండా, 30 ఏళ్ళు దాకా వెయిట్ చేయకుండా ఇప్పటి నుంచే ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి 1 years లో జాబ్ తెచ్చుకునేటట్టు రాయండి. అర్థమైందా? బికాస్ యూ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు హ్యావ్ ఫైనైట్ టైం, ఇన్ఫైనైట్ ఇన్ఫైనైట్ లైఫ్ ఉంది. బికాస్ Taylor series is infinite series. Taylor series is infinite series. అర్థమైందా? ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు ఈక్వల్ టు 0 తీసుకోలే? In order to say that Taylor series is infinite, I have given this much of explanation. Clear? Yes or no? It is an infinite series. Say it is clear. Right, next. Maclaurin's theorem. Maclaurin's theorem. Maclaurin's theorem. In the above Maclaurin's theorem, in the above Maclaurin's theorem, taking A equals to 0 and H equals to X. H equals to X. We get what we are getting in this one. What we are getting A0 Hx. What we are getting? F of x equals to f of 0 plus x by 1 factorial and dash of 0. X square by 2 factorial after dash of 0 plus 1 plus x square n by n factorial nth derivative of f of 0 a plus theta h 0 plus theta x. There exists at least a value theta in open 0, 1 satisfying the above. Just I have taken here 0 h as x. You are getting Lagrange. From Lagrange's f of a over f of b rows. From Lagrange's writing it for 2 different functions, Cauchy's. From Lagrange's generalizing for n derivatives. What is it? Taylor's. In Taylor's, put a equal to 0, theta equals to x. Okay, what it is? Maclaurin's theorem. Same. This is known as Lagrange's form of remainder. Lagrange's form of remainder. Lagrange's form of remainder. Okay. Next, Maclaurin series. Maclaurin series. Maclaurin series. Maclaurin series. In the above Maclaurin theorem, as n tends to infinity, remainder Rn tends to 0. Remainder Rn tends to 0. Rn tends to 0. Then we get f of x equals to
0.
f of 0 plus x by 1 factorial. F dash of 0 plus x squared by 2 factorial. F double dash of 0 plus
X
x cubed by 3 factorial. F double dash of 0 plus so on. Which we call it as Maclaurin series. This is also infinite series. This is also infinite series. In the morning session, we have discussed or we have used e power x, sin x, tan x, log 1 minus x. 4 expansions we have used. Okay, and some more we will write, and all those were obtained from this series. This is modification of Taylor series. Okay, now the thing is, what you can say, some important Maclaurin series expansions. Some important Maclaurin series expansions. Okay, consider f of x as e power x. F of x is e power x. F dash of x is also e power x. F double dash of x also. Okay. So f of 0 e power 0 1. X by 1 factorial. F dash of 0 again e power 0 1. X square by 2 factorial. F double x of 0 again 1. X cube by 3 factorial again 1 plus 1. This was asked directly in the game. As the series expansion or Maclaurin series expansion or Taylor's modified Taylor series expansion of e power x. This was asked directly. Maclaurin's or series expansion of e power x. E power x is an infinite series. Next, sin x. If you consider f is sin x, what is f dash? F dash is cos x. F double derivative is minus sin x. F triple derivative is minus cos x. You have x one. Okay. Now substitute here in this. Sin x equals sin 0 0. X by 1 factor cos 0. X by 1 factorial into cos 0. F double is 0 plus x cube by 3 factorial. What is f triple dash of 0? Minus cos 0. What is minus cos 0? Minus 1. Okay. Again, fourth derivative. What is fourth derivative of 1? It's sin x. Sin x. So, after fourth derivative of it is 0. Again, fifth derivative. Fifth derivative is equal to cos x. Cos 0 is again 1 plus x power 5 by 5 factorial into 1 and so on. So what is sin x expansion? Tell me now. Tell me now quickly. X plus or minus x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 5 by 5 factorial minus so on. Alpha negative plus minus will come. This is sin x. If you write it for hyperbolic, what is sin hx? All positives. X plus x cube by 3 factorial plus x power 5 by 5 factorial plus so on. Plus so on. Okay. If you write for cos x, cos 0 is 1. Okay. There is x 0 plus x square by 2 factorial. Derivative of minus sign, minus cos. Again you will get minus 1. Plus 0 plus x power 4 by 4 factorial into 1 minus 1. So this is 1 minus x square by 2 factorial plus x power 4 by 4 factorial minus 1. This is cos x, cos x, cos x. Have you written? The same simple similar manner. Cos hx. What is cos hx? All positives. Cos hx. Cos hx equals to 1 minus x square by 2 factorial plus x power 4 into small. All positives. For hyperbolic, the same cos, but all are positive. But all are positive. Let's write for x. Expansion. Now, if you consider f tan x, f derivative, first derivative is secant square x. Double derivative is 2 secant x into secant x tan x. 2 secant square x tan x. And third derivative is this is the 2 secant square x into derivative of tan x. 2 secant power 4x plus tan x into derivative of that. So 4 secant square x tan square x. Okay. It says derivative of this one is 4 secant x into tan x. Again secant x derivative is secant x tan x. 4 secant square x tan x and so on. Now right hand side CD 0 plus x by 1 factorial. First derivative secant square 1. Next 0. Next x cube by 3 factorial. Triple derivative of left 2 into secant 0 2. Next will be 0. If you keep on writing for fifth derivative also, you are going to get 2 by 50 x power 5 plus 1. Okay, so this is x plus x cube by 3, 2 by 15 x power 5 plus 1. That is done. It we used in the morning. I said how to get those infinite series expansions of respective trigonometric functions using modified Taylor-Stevenson or Maclaurin-Stevenson. Next, in the same similar manner, you will write for tan inverses. Right now, tan inverse. Mark x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x power 4 by 4 plus 1. If you want, you can write tan inverse 0, tan 0 is 0, tan inverse 0 is also 0. Derivative of tan 1 by 6 square. Second derivative, second derivative minus 1 by 1 plus x square whole square into 2x, that will be 0. If you write the third derivative and simplify, you will get this. Okay, try to verify if you want. And again, you may write for sin 6. Sin inverse 0, 0. The first term will be x plus 1 by 2 into x cube by 3 plus 1 by 3 by x power 5 by 5 plus 1. That is for sin inverse x. That is for sin inverse x. Next, what is log of 1 plus x to the base e? Log among for x equals to 0, log 1 is 0, first term is 0. X minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x power 4 by 4 plus 1. In the same manner, consider that as f, write their derivatives respectively, put x equals to 0, you will be getting that. Okay? And again, log 1 minus x. Log 1 minus x to the base c.
X plus x square.
In place of x, write minus x. Minus x square by 2, not plus. All are negatives. Minus x cube by 2. See, here x is replaced by minus x. Minus x whole square. That is x square by 2. Minus x whole cube. Again minus. Minus x whole power 4. Again minus. Minus x power 4 by 4. Minus 4. All are negative. And next, 1 plus x whole power minus 2. 1 plus x, n into n plus 1 by 2 factorial, x square plus 1. This is minus amount. The second term is minus, the third one is also minus. And the next one is 1 minus x whole power minus is a binomial. All causes 1 plus x plus n into n plus 1 by 2 factorial x square plus n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 3 factorial x cube plus 1. If you ask the Taylor series modified Taylor series expansion or Maclaurin series expansion of those directly you may write and they were obtained from the above as we have evaluated. Okay. So if you do practice 4 or 5 times, you will be able to remember it forever. Where 5 times are equal to 10 times 10. Because why I am saying sometimes you may be understood that expansion directly. E power x అడగొచ్చు, sin x, sin h, cos h ఏదైనా అడగొచ్చు. Previously you have got those questions in previous examinations. Okay, as you are getting 1 mark, you can prepare. Right. Let me do some simple questions related to this and then we will discuss theorems on integral calculus. Am I right now? The expansion of sin inverse 3x minus 4x cubed. Sin inverse of 3x minus 4x cubed. X minus 4x cubed. See, if you have asked any such question and the options will be like that only, some constant plus x into some constant, x square into some constant, you will be getting the expansions only in terms of why you are kicking the table? Are you practicing judo, budo or what it is? Cheppamma. Endi? Avemi kada? Only karate na? Cheppu marenti. నీకేం తెలుసమ్మా? నీకు కూడా తెలియదు. వెనకాల నీకు తెలుసా? ఎవరికి తెలియకుండా ఏం చేస్తున్నారు? సీక్రెట్ ఆపరేషన్ చేస్తున్నారు. ప్లీజ్ డూ ఇట్ లేటర్ ఆఫ్టర్ 4. నో ఆఫ్టర్ 5. ఓకేనా? డోంట్ కిక్ ద టేబుల్. ద టేబుల్ విల్ హర్ట్స్. ఓకే, ఇట్ కెనాట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ ఇట్ దట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ హర్టింగ్. నెక్స్ట్, if you have given such kind of things, among the options you will be having this kind of things only. Actually, if you write 3x minus 4x cubed here, you are supposed to write 3x minus 4x cubed, 1 by 2, 3x minus 4x cubed, whole cube by 3 like that. You will not be getting in that manner. You will be having such a series expansions, x square, x cube, x power 4 and so on, with certain coefficients, certain constants as it has their coefficients. How to write? You know the formula. What is sin 3 theta? If you put x inverse to sin theta, what it will be? Sin inverse of 3 sin theta minus. So what it is? What it is? Break is not allowed. When I come to now, okay, that is okay. She said something to you. You come back that I'll make you to learn the Kodo, Judo or something else. Huh? So what is 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta? Sine inverse of, what is that formula? Sine 3 theta. Sine inverse sine, that is nothing but 3 theta. Now theta will be sine inverse x. 3 sine inverse x. So that equals to 3 into what is sine inverse x? X plus 1 by 2 into x cube by 3 plus 1 by 2 into 3 by 4 into x power 5 by 5 plus so on. Plus so on. Say yes or no? You will be getting the expansions only in terms of such x cube, x power 5 like that, or x square, x power 3, x power 4 something else. With certain coefficients. With certain coefficients. That's enough, it is very simple. Okay. Say yes or no? Clear? Next. Find the extension of tan inverse of tan inverse internal. What's the problem? Sine inverse transfer. Asara. Tan inverse of 2x by 1 minus x square. You got parents వచ్చారా? చెప్పు. ఒకవేళ ఇస్తే 5 గంటల వరకు వెయిట్ చేయకూడదు మనకు. Right? You have to say that you are in very important sentence. Unless you consider your class is very important, you will not go out. A good wait for it. Right. Have you done this? What is the formula related to this that you know that put x equals to? Because of 3 theta and go 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. What is that? Put x equals to tan theta. What it is? Tan inverse of 2 tan theta. What is this one? Tan inverse of tan 2 theta. 2 theta. 2 tan inverse x. Please write the 2 into the tan inverse x expansion. X minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x power 4 by 4 is so on. Okay. Next, expand. Find the expansion of sine inverse of 2x by 1 plus x square. Already rasara. Right. 2x by 1 plus x square. Great. Here also the same thing. Ah, what it is? What it is? Amma, here if you put x equals to tan theta, what it is? Put x equals to tan theta. This is equal to sine inverse of 2 tan 2 1 plus sin square theta. This is here. Sine inverse is here. 2 theta. That equals to 2 theta. 2 tan inverse x. Same expansion. 2 into x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 and so on. Minimum 3 terms need to be written is an expansion. Next slide. Tan inverse root 3 plus x square minus 1 by x. Root times 1 plus x square. Come on, if you are trying root of 1 plus x square, put x equals to tan theta. Root of 1 minus x square, put x equals to sin theta or cos theta. Sin theta, cos theta. Okay? Then it will be reduced. Simplified easily. On root of x square minus 1. Then put x equals to secant theta. Secant square, x equals to secant theta. That's it. So secant square minus 1. Secant square minus 1 will be tan square. So root of tan square will be tan theta. So these are the substitutions that you need to take in such kind of things. Okay, doing now calculate what it will be tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square tan now. Root of 1 plus x square theta. Secant theta minus 1 by x equals to tan theta. Tan inverse of this is 1 minus cos theta by cos theta divided by sin theta by cos theta. Cos theta gets cancelled. Tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta. What is 1 minus cos theta? 2 sin square theta by 2. Sin theta 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. 2 gets cancelled, sin gets cancelled. Tan inverse tan theta by 2. That equals to what it is? Half theta. That is half theta is tan inverse x. That equals to 100. Tan inverse x is x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x power 4 by 4 plus 1. Okay? Clear? Yes or no? Next. Is it finished? So expansion log x to the base e in terms of x minus 1 in terms of x minus 1 also find log 1.1 to the base e. You know log 1. What is log 1? Then log 1
Zero.
0. So as it is known to you, log 1 is known. The nearest value you can find. Sin 90 is known. The nearest sin 89 or sin 91 you can find by using the Taylor series. Okay, I'm going to write this Taylor series expansion. What is the Taylor series expansion? See the Taylor series expansion. We know that f of x equals to f of a plus
It's something that's right.
huh? What you have written, please tell me. F of
With the next vertical.
f of a plus h equals to write down from Taylor series we have please write. From Taylor series we have f of a plus h equals to f of a plus
It's in big and dash.
h into f dash of a by 1 factorial plus
It's this
h square by 2 factorial
That's a short.
plus h cube by 3 factorial f triple dash of a plus so on. In this, put a plus h equals to x. That is hx x minus a. What you are getting implies f of x equals to f of a plus x minus a by 2 factorial f dash of a plus x minus a whole square by 2 factorial f double dash of a plus so on. Do you have this argument? Yes or no? Now in this, I want to express this one in terms of x minus 1. Let us consider a as 1. Consider f as log x. Now take f as log x and a as 1. We get log x to the base e equal to log 1 0 next x minus 1 by 1 factorial f dash. What is derivative of log x? 1 by x. 1 by x. So again f dash of a is 1. So f dash of 1 is 1 plus x minus 1 whole square by 2 factorial. F double dash of 1 is f double dash of 1 is again 1 plus x minus 1 whole cube by 3 factorial f triple dash again same. Have you got it? Say yes or no. We have expressed log x in terms of x minus 1. In terms of x minus 1. Sometimes the function f of x may be expressed in terms of x minus a, as we have x minus 1, x minus 2, or x minus 3, something else like that. Okay? And even if you want, you can write log 1.1. Put x equals to 1.1 now.
Next day I can focus the first and minus 1 by
Minus వస్తుందమ్మా.
1 by next day again.
So, yes.
Minus 1 by.
This will be minus 1, I think. Okay, now? This will be plus again. Right? So, alternatively you will get negatives. This will be negative. Now, log 1.1 to the base e. Right, x as 1.1. This will be 0.1 and this will be minus 0.1 whole square by 2. This will be plus 0.1 whole cube by 6 and so on. I think this is true or not? Triple derivative, f double dash of g and also minus 1 by x square. And f triple derivative will be minus 1 to minus 2. 2 by x cube. So 2, that will be 2. So you are getting only 3. Only 3. Now tell me what is this one? 0.1. 0.0142 minus 0.005. This will be 0.1 whole cube by 3 plus 0.0003 minus 1. If you add this and subtract this one, 0.0953. Now, if you have a calculator, you can use it. If you have a calculator, you may check. So, expressing one function in terms of x minus a, and its application is this. You can write in this manner. I have written it. Clear? Do you have the phone? మీరు ఫోన్లు వద్దన్నప్పుడు చూస్తారు, చూడమన్నప్పుడు చూడు. చెప్పింది అసలు వేరమ్మా. ఏమ్మా చూడొచ్చుగా నువ్వే. చూసారా? ఫోన్ అదే ఈ టైంలో యూట్యూబ్ లో రీల్స్ చెప్పన్నా, లేకపోతే అదేంటి ఫేస్బుక్ లో రీల్స్ ఉంటాయి. అవి చూడమంటే మాత్రం ఇక్కడ సేమ్ వచ్చేదా అంతే. రైట్. నెక్స్ట్. So this is about the mean value theorems. Right, next topic. Syllabus lo ఎవరైనా syllabus చెప్తే నేను పూర్తిగా దిగిపోయినామట. సిలబస్ చెప్పండి, దగ్గర పెట్టండి. అప్పుడప్పుడు theorems on integral calculus ఉందా? Say yes or no. Syllabus చూసి చెప్పు. ఇట్లా అంటే కుదరదు అమ్మా. theorems on integral calculus లేదా? మొత్తం చదవాలంటే ఆర్డినరీ క్యాలిక్యులస్ ఏముంది? Functions of single variable. Next, limit, continuity, differentiability. Mean value theorems are maximum and next
Following is still there.
Single variable. Next one. Answer. Okay. So maximum minimum. Right now. Maximum and minimum. When you ఏం గుర్తులే
First one is Get what function it is bad.
నేను ఇక్కడ మాట్లాడతాను వింటాం ప్రశ్నకి సమాధానానికి సంబంధం ఉండదు కానీ సంబంధం చూసుకుంటే మీరు ఏదో ఒకటి చెప్పండి కలిసి అయ్యా చెప్పండి ఓవర్ స్టాండ్ క్లాస్ ఆయన స్టాండ్ వేసేస్తున్నాడు ఓమానా హైవే డ్రైవింగ్ చెప్పండి Do you know anything about maximum minimum? Normally, చెప్పు ఏదో చెప్తావు
Lowest point, highest point వచ్చిందో అయినా చెక్ చేయడానికి పోస్ట్ చేయవచ్చు.
ఎప్పుడు ఉంటుంది డెఫినేషన్ కావాలి
At the time of limit
నెక్స్ట్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ ఇంకా చెప్పండి కంటిన్యూటీ లేదా ఒక ఫంక్షన్ కంటిన్యూస్ అయినప్పుడు
లిమిట్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు యూస్ చేయాలి.
జీరో అనేది లేదు ఇక్కడ చూడాలమ్మా ఇక్కడ చూడాలి ఫోన్ అంటే అందులో a function f of x is said to be maximum. You are getting maximum at x equals to a. If there exists at least a small h greater than 0, such that at this you are having f of a. F of a. This value is f of a minus h. And this one is f of a plus h. Now you can say it attains maxima when if f of a is greater than f of a plus h gamma f of a minus h. In such a manner, if there is a small h greater than 0, then you can say it attains maximum at that point. Okay? But you might have done first derivative, second derivative. When first derivative is 0, second derivative less than 0, we are saying at that point function attains maximum. That is procedure. Procedure to find the maximum and minimum. And this one is what? The actual definition. That comes from this definition. How it comes? We will discuss. Right now. A function f of x. Right? A function f of x. A function f of x attains ఏంటమ్మా ప్రతి వర్డ్ కి నవ్వు వస్తుంది అంటే రేపు వీకెండ్ ఏమేమి ప్రోగ్రామ్ పెట్టుకుందాం ఇవన్నీ చేసుకుంటారా? నువ్వేంటమ్మా అంతగా స్ట్రెచ్ అయిపోతున్నావు? రైట్, అటామిక్స్ ATTAINS atomics maxima at x equals to a. Atomics maxima at x is equal to a if there exists a small h greater than 0 such that f of a greater than f of a plus h comma f of a minus h. You draw the diagram, it has a lot of meaning in order to write the definition. Okay? Rajasava చేయాలి. రాస్తే వస్తుంది. ఏమర్థం కావాలి? మా ఇది f of a minus h ఇక్కడ విలువ అవునా కదా? a minus h దగ్గర ఫంక్షన్ వాల్యూ ఇది f of x అయితే if this one is f of x, function value at a minus h is f of a minus h. Function value at a is f of a. Function value at a plus h is f of a plus h. F of a is greater than both are not. Okay, then you can say at a it attains maximum. And you are getting like this. This is a minus h. This is a plus h. And this is f of a plus h. And this one is f of a minus h. Now what it is? This one is minima. It is minima of it is maximum of it. Say yes or no? అర్థమైందా? మన అందుకనే డ్రా చెయ్యి, అలాగే చూస్తాం ఏమిటో చేస్తాను ముందు నువ్వు రాయకుండా అన్ని డౌట్స్ పెడతాను రైట్. ప్లీజ్ నోట్ డౌన్ దిస్ డయాగ్రామ్ రాస్తుంది. ఆ లైఫ్ లో తీసుకున్నా డోంట్ వరీ. ఓకే, this is for minimum. A function f of x is said to attain minima at x equals to a. Minima at x equals to a. If ఇప్పుడు మీరే చెప్పాలి definition. If there exists a small h greater than 0, small h, అమ్మా h అనేది ఎప్పుడు పాజిటివ్ గా ఉండాలి. ఎగ్జాంపుల్, there exists a small h greater than 0 such that yes, f of a plus h comma f of a plus h comma f of a plus h comma f of a minus h. Okay, simple definition. Okay, now it is It is okay. Correct చెప్పాలి కదా. Right. Mark. Here, listen. If I have drawn the graph like this, I have drawn the graph like this. How many maximas? Many. How many minimas? Many. Okay. Right now, a function may attain may or can, you can write in it. MAY may attain finite number of maximas and finite number of minimas ఒకే మాక్సిమా ఒకే మినిమా ఉండాలని రూల్ లేదు. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు now there is a turn at this point and there is a turn at that point. The point at which it attains the maxima or minima are known as, since it is a turn, those points are known as turning points. Right now, the points at which the function attains minima or maxima are known as turning points. Next, how to find that it attains maximum minimum? Right on the first one. This is what horizontal line. It is parallel to x-axis. If there is any line which is parallel to x-axis, what is the slope? Slope of any horizontal line parallel to x-axis is 0. Okay. So that is parallel to x-axis. Right? Now, slope is denoted by the first derivative. So here, f dash of x equals to 0. Okay. F dash of x is 0 and f double dash of x less than 0. Then you can say the function attains maximum at x equals to a. And f of a is the maximum value. Please write it. To obtain maximum gamma minima. To obtain maximum gamma minima. You have given any function, what you are going to say? First you have tried the first derivative, equate it to 0. You will get some point. You may get 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 points, any number of them. Okay. So at that point it may get either maxima or minimum. Rendu oke point దగ్గర ఉండొచ్చు. Okay, right now. If f dash of x equals to 0, and f double dash of x less than 0 and f double dash of x less than 0, then the function attains maxima at x equals to we have it sentence statement. If f dash of x equals to 0 and f dash of x less than 0 at x equals to a. Please write here. At x equals to a. At x equals to a, then f of x attains maxima at x equals to a. Maxima at x equals to a. And f of a is known as maximum value. F of a is known as maximum value. Maximum value. Okay, next. If f dash of x equals to 0, f double dash of x greater than 0 at x equals to a. At x equals to a. At x equals to a. Then f of x attains minima at x equals to a. And f of a is known as minimum value. F of a is known as minimum value. F of a is known as minimum value. Minimum value. Okay. Now what you can say? If both are zeros, further investigation is required. Okay. Now here, on important note, the point at which f dash of x equals to 0, the point, whether it may be this point or it may be this one, you are getting maximum here and minimum. Okay. The point at which it attains either maximum or minima, or f dash of x is 0 only, that point is known as stationary point. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళి ఆగిపోతాం. కింద పడితే మ్యాక్సిమం అవుతుంది, మళ్ళా పైకి వెళ్తే మినిమం. ఓకే, రైట్ ఆన్ మై నోట్. The point at which the function f of x satisfies. The point at which the function f of x satisfies f dash of x equals to 0. F dash of x equals to 0 is known as stationary point. Is known as stationary point. So what you can say, Amma, here? Really? What you can say? Stationary point ayinanta maatrana maximum avvali, minimum avvali rule ledhu. Okay? A stationary point cannot be a turning point, but all turning points are stationary points. Right now, a stationary point, గంట తర్వాత తాగొచ్చు. ఈలోపు డీహైడ్రేషన్ ఏం రాదు. ఆల్రెడీ యూ హ్యావ్ గాట్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ సెలైన్స్ ఇన్ యువర్ బాడీ. ఓకే రైట్. A stationary point, right? A stationary point may not be a turning point, may not be a turning point, but all turning points are stationary points. But all turning points are stationary points. Next, third point. If f dash of x equals to 0, f double dash of x equals to 0 at x equals to a, at x equals to a, then further investigation is required. Then further investigation is required. Ma ఏంటమ్మా ఇన్వెస్టిగేషన్ రెండు కూడా జీరో లైన్ అనుకోండి. Here is a point A, there is a point A minus h, this is a plus h. Listen, if this is f dash of a minus h, and this is already 0, f dash of a is already 0, and this one is f dash of a plus h. Okay, so this part is already 0. If this one is less than 0 and this is greater than 0, listen carefully. If this is less than 0, that is greater than 0. If it moves from negative to positive, from left to right, then it attains minimum. I'll show with diagram right away. Find f dash of a minus h and f dash of a plus h. F dash of a plus h such that f dash of a minus h is less than 0 and f dash of a plus h, f dash of a plus h greater than 0. That is f dash changes its sign from f dash changes its sign from negative to positive. Negative to positive. Then it attains minima. It attains minima. Ma చూడండి ఇక్కడ we have a, this is a minus stage, this is a plus h. Okay, so at this the tangent is having slope 0. So f dash of a is 0. In left side, if you take this is tangent at this point. If you take this angle, this will be theta. Ma, if you are having like this is theta, obtuse angle. Slope is tan theta.
45.
45 పెట్టావు. ఇక్కడ తీస్తే 45. ఎక్కడ చూస్తున్నాను? నువ్వు అంటున్నాను అట్లా చూడకూడదు. నేను ఎక్కడ యాక్టింగ్ రాస్తా అక్కడ చూడు. Is it now more than 90 or less than 90?
More than 90.
More than
90.
more than 90 and the slope has to be tan in the second quadrant. Tan in second quadrant positive or negative? Negative. Okay. Negative to if you take a point here and this is tan